Hi, I'm Michael Waido, and this is my final reflection, or my biggest challenge as we move forward. Obviously, first and foremost, I just want to thank my fellow classmates. We did it. This is it. This is our final assignment. So I wish you nothing but the best in your careers and your future. Good luck and Godspeed, every one of you. Thank you so much to my professors at Fort Hays State and just Fort Hays State in general. Thank you for the opportunity for me to go get my master's. And obviously, the end of the 2020 school year has been, um, the big, our biggest challenge. That is this is what we're going through right now. Is moving from a traditional classroom to remote learning. And so ultimately, my audience is kind of everybody, but really mostly my students for the first part, and then we'll just kind of go into everybody as you'll see. Um, First and foremost, I think uh, that equity and accessibility is a huge issue. We have to figure out the diverse needs that we have in our community, the community that I teach. Obviously, we have the haves and have-nots. We have extremely rich, affluent families that have no problem having their students or having their kids have devices. But I also have kids that are, that there's two or three siblings. There's only one device for the whole family. So, I have kids going to McDonald's to go work on the Wi-Fi that they have there. So they're hanging out in the McDonald's parking lot, literally doing schoolwork. So equity and accessibility is a huge issue, and we want to make sure that our kids are learning and have opportunities to learn. So second thing right now is the accountability part. I know that my district told the students that you cannot get a lower grade, and that just didn't help. And that, as we move forward, students are slowly giving less and less of themselves into their classwork. And so just be we want to create experiences that are making the students feel responsible for what they're doing, and building that community and relationships online. That kind of goes into the next one, which is participation. I really want our kids to be engaged and build build that environment that you can learn and feel safe to challenge yourself in. So part of that is just not just being there, but participating in what we're doing. So, it's different online. There's some positives and some negatives of teaching. One is that you can mute kids, and you can, if you wanted to kick them out, you can kick them out of your class, but or that meeting, the Zoom meeting or whatever. And so, I find myself being able to go through a lesson without any interruption, but on the same level, you wonder what the students are doing. Are they listening? Are they taking notes? Are they really engaged in their own learning and their own development? And so, some kids turn off their cameras. They might be cooking. They might be watching TV. I don't know. They just might be playing games and just have me on in the background. So ultimately, just having participation. So as we move forward too, I looked at the IST standards, and I really just picked out one thing from each subcategory that could help those three problems, but really what we're going to be dealing with for the time being and the near future. So one is improve our practice and learn from each other. I think that it takes a lot right now to manage what's going on and to try something new. So we have forced a lot of teachers into hey, you're going to be doing kind of a blended learning, or you're going to be doing this online. And so everybody's had to grow, and there's going to be some growing pains, but we have to continue to move forward, and we have to continue to learn from each other. We have to empower our students and fellow educators and our leaders to be the best that they can possibly be, to find out what's best for kids, and to going back to the first one, just improve our practice and improve the student learning. We're building citizens, so we want to positively contribute not only to the real world but their digital world as so that's just their responsibility. What is your duty as a citizen, but what is your, you understand your digital footprint and the effects that you make in the real world and in the digital world. So we have to design authentic environments. We have, in a traditional classroom and stuff, you create those relationships. We have to continue to do that. We have to make this environment just like our classroom, and make it safe place and a safe environment for kids to challenge themselves and feel safe to make mistakes. And that's what school's all about, really. It's learning from different mistakes that you've made and fixing them and learning from them. So we have to continue to do that. Facilitate learning to support student achievement. Obviously, we are in a different role, and we're in a different place. So we have to facilitate the learning, not be doing 60-minute lectures. We have to really figure out what's best for each kid and create that, and create different ways that students can show their learning. This is a perfect time to really make a change in how we're doing things, and not just fall back on what we've done, but to create new experiences and new ways to assess and new assignments to do. Use data to support student achievement. I still think you have to design and you have to understand what you're doing, whether that's backwards planning or building up to a certain assessment or skill that you want them to have. That's very important. So as we go forward, these are some of the biggest challenges that we face. I know that there's more out there, but I want to thank every one of you once again, and thank you so much for everything. So I wish you nothing but the best, and take care of yourselves and each other and your families. All right, and that's it.